Hey, folks. I have been playing a lot of my Penance brand of Dissipation Inquisitor. Um, it is, in theory, a bossing build, but also does a pretty decent job at mapping. So I am going to run a Maze of the Minotaur map. I don't know that I've run a Maze of the Minotaur yet this league, so mostly that should show off how it maps and also how it bosses. So run that real quick. I'm going to be ignoring most of the side mechanics. I'm going to be ignoring the forest. I'm going to be ignoring, ritual, anything that comes along like that. I end up spamming haste because it's a divine blessing. So anytime I'm out of combat, I go ahead and spam it because I know in a bit it will fade. It's 12 seconds. I could, in theory, rework this build a bit to move it into a low life build, which would allow me to work in, I think, a couple more auras. And I just had a cat jump up in front of me, so hopefully she doesn't kill me. She started doing this thing where she likes to try and jump between me and my keyboard, which is really freaking annoying. I said I was going to skip league mechanics, but I accidentally triggered a abyss, so might as well do it while I'm here. Yeah, so this is not the best mapping build in the world, but it is sufficient. Definitely not going to go do an abyssal depths. I will come back later and do that. Yeah, so basically I just walk along and spam Penance brand. And then it eats everything. That's a tanky lad. Okay. Oh. Sweet. We have some sulfite. I just did Maven last night, and I'm working on doing Elder. I don't normally screw with bosses. Generally speaking, I get my first two Void Stones, and then I ignore bosses from that point on, because my favorite characters are like RF characters that are not amazing at bossing, but are fun for, mapping, and more specifically are fun with Delve, because I like Delve a lot. But I thought I would spend some time this league since this build exists, and I like brand builds, that I would give it a shot and see what I can do boss-wise. So I'm working towards, Shaper and Elder so that I can get the fragments to do Elder and Shaper's realm. I maybe should have dropped a portal, but and there he's dead. So yeah, I mean, like, it's a pretty beefy bosser. Like, it's not instant kill, but it's still pretty solid. And I mean, I have a long ways to go gear wise. I'm not outfitted in the best stuff. This is a scepter that I bought with a physical gems fracture on it, and then I rolled it quickly to come up with something. I think I rolled the shield as well and lucked into all physical gems. The necklace, I'm pretty sure I bought, and again gives me another +1 to all physical gems, and that matters because Penance branded Dissipation is a physical gem. At some point, I need to do the nonsense that is trying to get a bunch of these gems and then corrupt them into a 2120. That would help a little bit. But I'm running Penance brand Dissipation, Awaken Fire damage, critical damage, Swift brand, critical strikes, and hypothermia. And then, everything else is pretty much just rare gear giving me, stats that I need. For defenses, I have a reasonable amount of armor, a negligible amount of evasion. Pretty solid life regen. But a lot of that is coming from Consecrated Ground and Inquisitor. And then not great resistances as far as I've got 2 at 78 and 1 at 80. Chaos resistance at 75. So I'm at least capped. Then offensively, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with offensive stats. I don't know that tooltips really matter. I just know that it feels good when killing things. So it feels fairly strong. But like I said, at some point I'm contemplating running Petrified Blood and then adding some more auras to make up the difference. So put some more stuff on Arrogance support. So probably I'm running Arrogance Vitality right now. So probably move my Defiance banner over to there. Maybe Zealotry over to there. I don't know. I'm bad at calculating reservations. So basically eat up the health that I'm giving up to go to low life with one or more additional auras, and then continue to use haste on blessing or divine blessing support. So anyway, it's pretty strong. There's a bunch of stuff I could do to improve it. So there's always room to grow, but for what I'm wanting, I am, successfully ripping through maps and successfully killing bosses. So life is pretty good. I don't know that I will tool this to the point where I'll do Ubers, but it just depends on how engaged I stay in this league. So anyway, I just wanted to show this off really quickly. Hopefully y'all are having a good week, and I will see you next time I record one of these dumb videos. Bye.